Lil Scrappy just snapped. No filters, no camera cuts, no holding back. What started as a courtroom showdown turned into an all-out war, and Stevie J found himself in the middle of a betrayal so deep, it might end careers. Forget scripted drama. This, his real life. And it just erupted in front of the courthouse. Who sparked it all? Bambi. Today's scene outside the courthouse wasn't just tense, it was explosive. Paparazzi lenses caught every second as Lil Scrappy launched himself at Stevie. J, no signal, no hesitation, just raw fury. And insiders are saying this outburst wasn't random. This was retaliation, a reaction to a betrayal that tore apart the fragile ties between Scrappy, Bambi, and Stevie J. Here's where it gets wild. What exactly triggered Scrappy? What happened in court that turned a custody case into chaos? And why are people suddenly clamming up? Stick around, because what we're unpacking isn't just drama. It's deception. It's revenge. It's the truth they tried to bury. Let's rewind the footage. Fulton County, sun blazing, reporters circling, security locked in, and in the middle, Scrappy, pacing, clenched fists, locked jaw. Why? Because moments earlier, courtroom bombshells had just dropped. Bambi's secret moves had finally come to light. And guess who she was working with? Stevie J. Anyone who's kept tabs on this triangle knows Scrappy and Bambi's history has been stormy at best. Cheating rumors, custody fights, petty posts. But what was uncovered in court? That wasn't relationship drama. That was cold, calculated sabotage. According to official filings, Bambi was allegedly feeding confidential info to Stevie J behind Scrappy's back. Money issues, parenting schedules, personal breakdowns, all handed over. Not for help, for ammo. And it didn't stop there. Testimonies and transcripts revealed secret meetings between Stevie and Bambi. Not legal strategy, tactical plotting. An insider close to the case told reporters, this wasn't about her being a mom. This was a hit job. She wanted Scrappy ruined. And that leads to the million-dollar question. Why was Stevie J involved? What did he stand to gain? Sources say the tension between him and Scrappy had been bubbling ever since that shady Love and Hip Hop reunion, when Stevie took shots at Scrappy on air. At the time, folks brushed it off as just TV. Now, it looks like a calculated move. Word is, Stevie saw Bambi as a golden opportunity. Aligning with her during a heated custody battle gave him relevance, controversy, and storyline power. Especially with a reboot around the corner, this was more than mess. It was marketing. Cut to the courthouse steps. Bambi steps out, chin high, flanked by her lawyers. Stevie follows, smug. Scrappy? Already waiting. The moment their eyes met, Scrappy charged. Security tried to stop him, but not fast enough. One swing landed before they were pulled apart. The internet? Broke. Scrappy Explodes trended within minutes. TMZ dropped exclusive clips. Celebs chimed in. Erica Dixon threw subtle shade in a now-deleted tweet. K. Michelle reposted the footage with a cryptic, "Told y'all," but it was Mama D who really lit the flame. She hit IG Live like a storm. "I've been told y'all Bambi was trouble, but y'all called me crazy. Now you see." And then she dropped screenshots, alleged DMs between Bambi and Stevie J, discussing how to bring Scrappy down in court. Real or not, they went viral fast. And just when it felt like it couldn't get worse, it did. A leaked courtroom recording, accidentally captured by a hot mic, picked up Bambi after the hearing, quietly saying, "That was easier than I thought. He took the bait." Those 6 words hit the internet like an earthquake. What bait? Was this courtroom drama staged from the jump? Was Scrappy emotionally cornered on purpose? Fans became detectives. Clips from old episodes resurfaced. People tracked every quiet convo between Bambi and Stevie. One fan even created a timeline, connecting their appearances with Scrappy's personal and public meltdowns. Suddenly, it didn't look like reality TV. It looked like a setup. Was this emotional betrayal? Financial sabotage? Or both? Meanwhile, Stevie J stayed radio silent. No press, no posts, no public defense, just crickets. Then came a new twist. A producer from earlier seasons claimed this wasn't Stevie's first time pulling strings. He's charming in public, but always has an angle. Always looking to flip someone's downfall into his rise. Fans turned from angry to suspicious. Then the game changed. A sealed court document leaked. Filed by Scrappy's legal team, it accused Bambi and Stevie J of launching a coordinated smear campaign, feeding false stories to the media, coercing witnesses, and manipulating court outcomes. This wasn't just toxic, it was possibly illegal. Inside the leaked doc, screenshots, emails, one chilling text. Just keep pushing, he'll crack. When he does, it's game over. Legal analysts wasted no time. If that message is real, we're talking about manipulation, possibly witness tampering. That's criminal territory. And while the internet buzzed, reports surfaced that Stevie J had quietly hired a crisis PR firm. Not just any firm, one that handles A-list scandals, hush contracts, and damage control. Mama D came back swinging. This time, she read what she claimed were Bambi's old letters to Scrappy, apologizing, begging for forgiveness. "That ain't love," she said. "That's a woman trying to win at any cost. My son's not her pawn." The fanbase split again. Team Scrappy lit up his comments. "You were betrayed. She used you." Others defended Bambi, arguing Scrappy wasn't present emotionally and Bambi had no choice. Then came the industry-shaking twist. A whistleblower, allegedly a production assistant, sent a voice memo to a podcast. In it, she claimed the entire legal drama was pitched to producers months ago. Stevie and Bambi allegedly offered the custody storyline in exchange for editing rights and payout bonuses. And Scrappy had no idea. He was fighting for his kid, thinking it was real. While his pain was being monetized for a season finale, the backlash was immediate. Former castmates like Tommy Lee and Carly Red spoke out. "This ain't just TV anymore," one said. "This is a system that chews people up for content." Scrappy responded the only way he could, legally. He filed a motion for a gag order. His lawyers included a psych eval showing emotional distress, breakdowns, and harassment tied directly to the show's fallout. Then came whispers of a bigger name behind it all. A woman, a producer, a master manipulator with ties to both the courtroom and the camera crew. You know who fans think it is. And then, boom, Reddit got hold of a leak, call sheets, production logs, payment records. One document listed Stevie J next to the line. Bonus if altercation airs. Target, finale episode. A bank slip showed $9,500 wired to Bambi's LLC just 2 weeks before the fight. Description: promotional fee, Mama D pulled receipts, went live with a full breakdown. Y'all wanted proof? Here it is. My son was used for views. Now Scrappy's legal team is going full force. Civil suit in motion, defamation, emotional abuse, fraud. And not just against the people in front of the camera, but those behind it too. One celebrity lawyer said, "If Scrappy can prove emotional manipulation was orchestrated for profit, this could cost the network millions." Stevie disappeared from socials. Bambi's rep released a statement denying everything, called it creative editing, and claimed she followed her contract. Translation: pass the blame to the network. Behind the scenes, VH1 execs are scrambling. Advertisers getting cold feet. A leaked memo showed panic mode. We may have a PR crisis on our hands. And then, the final punch. A former producer went on a YouTube show, face hidden, voice disguised, and confirmed it all. We were told to stir chaos. Scrappy's custody battle was flagged as must-watch content. Our job? Keep it going. This wasn't storytelling, this was exploitation. The internet rallied, tried to protect Scrappy, I'd boycott the show, even Atlanta royalty like Candy. Burris posted, "This ain't entertainment. This is pain." And finally, Scrappy spoke. Raw, unfiltered, in a hoodie, holding up a picture of his daughter. "I ain't perfect, but I never thought they'd do me like this. This ain't a storyline. This is my real life. And y'all turned it into a circus." And now, that courthouse fight might be his defense. His lawyers are demanding full access to unaired footage. If they can prove Stevie J provoked the incident for the cameras, Scrappy stops being the aggressor and becomes the victim. This case could flip everything, from co-parents to co-defendants, from producers to perpetrators, from content to conspiracy. Because when a man's love for his child becomes a scripted moment, when betrayal is packaged as plot, it's not TV anymore. It's trauma for sale. And now, it's all coming down. So let me ask you this. Was Scrappy played? Was Bambi a pawn or a queen on a mission? Was Stevie the villain or just another puppet in the bigger game? Drop your take in the comments. Hit like if you see through the lies. Share this if you know the truth deserves louder volume. Subscribe if you're done watching pain turned into profit, because over here, we don't just spill tea, we expose systems. And trust, this saga ain't even close to finished.